Ah. Oh, hello there. Caught me at it, have you? Never mind. Nice to see you all. You've come for one of my war stories, have you? Well now, where shall I start? Oh, I know. Let's start with East Kirkby. Ever heard of it? No, I didn't think you would have, so I'll tell you. East Kirkby is in the middle of nowhere in the bottom half of Lincolnshire. And in the Second World War, it was a bomber base, 630 Squadron. Lancasters, that's what we flew. And a sweeter aircraft you will never meet. Sorry? Oh, who am I? Good question, thank you. My name is Harry Parkins, and at that time, I was flight engineer on Lancasters. And yes, I'm going to tell you about one particular op we flew. Our 5th or 6th, I think it was, but anyway, it was the one we'll always remember. So, here goes. Strap yourselves in and enjoy the flight. This is the story of the day we cut it fine. Well, we knew we were going to bomb Munich with the rest of the squadron, but about half an hour before takeoff, we were briefed differently from the other crews. The squadron leader, he says, well, boys, we're keeping you behind because when you taxi round before takeoff, you're going to stop engines and the lads are going to squeeze in and itchy drop more fuel to make sure you take off with brimful tanks. Now, even with that top up, you'll not make it back from where you're going. So on your way home, you're going to land down south in Kent. Well, we all knew that Munich was a long op, but it was well inside the Lancasters' range, easy. So what was he on about? You're going on a bit of a jaunt, he says. We'd like you to nip over the Alps and take a look at Italy. You know Italy? See what the weather's like over there. No, actually. You're going to fool the Germans. Create a little diversion for them. Take the heat off the other boys, eh? Then you're going to turn around, whiz back over to Munich, drop off your bombs, wave toodle pip to the Bosch, and then quickly back to drop in on our lads in Ashford, in Kent. If you're lucky, they might even lend you a spotted juice. All clear? So, just like he says, we taxi out to the end of the runway, stop engines, top up the tanks, and then off we go to sunny Italy. We get there, no mishaps, then just turn around, drop in on Munich, offload the bombs on target, and head for home. Job done. Well, not quite. The rear gunner, an Australian we just called Aussie, very original I know, says over the intercom, "Oi, Eddie," that's me, "we're gonna miss a day's leave getting back from what's the place? Kent? Where the hell is that anyway? Look, Eric, can you work out if we've got enough gas to get all the way back to base?" Well, I was flight engineer, you see, so it was my job to do the sums. No computer or anything fancy like that, of course. So I do the maths, and then I say to the whole crew, if it's a nice sunny morning, we should be okay. They didn't know what that meant, but they all shout, "Go for it, Harry." When we got back to East Kirkby, it was a nice sunny morning. Now that meant we didn't have to do a circuit before landing. We just go straight in, and that saves a few gallons of fuel. Fortunately, as it turned out, the skipper, he makes a perfect landing. And then just as we get to the end of the runway to taxi round, guess what? All 4 engines chopped, just like that. Sputter, sputter, sput. Then silence. Talk about cutting it fine. That flight took 10 hours and 25 minutes. The longest hop ever done in a Lancaster. We got the record for that. But most of all, we'll remember that hop as the day we cut it fine. And I think we ought to end up with a drink on that. So here's to you all. Cheers down the hatch.